Daf Nun Tes Masechet Bechoros on Daf Nun Tes with base, 13 lines on the top. Omar Rove, Minyan Aroi Poiter. The Gemara is bringing now another din. Shita of Rove, Minyan Aroi Poiter. What means Minyan Aroi Poiter? So we look at Rashi. Let's start with Rashi. Rashi Zoktazei. Rashi says, Rashi Ksavyad says, that Minyan Aroi Poiter, Im Oyu, Dim Amas Minyan Aroi, on the right side. Im Oyu, Asot Loim Bedir, Veitchil Umono Tisho, Umeis Asiri Bedir, O Yotzo Pesach Acher, Peturin Hatisho Ates, Ve'ein Tzichin Yitztaf Lekoyen Acher, the oil Minyan Oyo, Oroi Leashli Mishas Minyan, they are portal. That's what Rashi says. That's what Rashi says in Rashi Ksavyad. Rashi Ksavyad comes and tells us what is a Minyan Aroi. Minyan Aroi Poiter im Oyu. Im Oyu Asarot Loim Bedir. Ve'itchilu Mono Tisho. Start to count 9. Umeis Asiri Bedir. O Yotzer Pesach Acher. Pturim Hates. Pturim Hatisho. Ve'intzichin Yitztav Legoyon Acher. Now let's think about it. This is the Minyan Aroi Poiter. It's a big sugya when you see the Gemara brings all kinds of nafkeminas for the Minyan Aroi Poiter. When you see now, I got a sugya about this Minyan Aroi Poiter. Lichoira, in these two cases, what Rashi brings, what Rove comes says, Rove says beforehand, what Rove said beforehand, what we learned last week. Asiri Kodosh, right? Asiri Kodosh Meilov, right? That's what Rove says. Asiri Kodosh Meilov. And as Rashi said over there, what Rashi says, right? And Dima Maskil Meilov Kodosh, right? And also Rashi Dima Maskil Shiny Awesome, we saw, right? Oy Bazoi, Rashi says, in Kain Lomoli Minyan Haroi, Vari Niskade Sho Asiri, right? And that will patter them. And feed them even is Shverer. Why is Shverer? Because what's the Pshat? The Pshat, Rashi and not the Rashi, not the Ksavyad, or we call it Amiyuches LeRashi. What Rashi says also, Rashi says over there, Legabe Minyan Aroi Poiter. Let's see Rashi in the left side. Yeah, New Testament base, Minyan Aroi Poiter. Tiba Maschil Minyan Aroi Poiter after Suloi Midi, like halfway down the almond. Tiba Maschil Minyan Aroi Poiter. Dr. Rashi Amiyuchas Rashi. So we saw Rashi Ksavyad. Let's look at Rashi Amiyuchas. Sheim Oyu Loi Asot Elohim. Ve'echnison ledir. Umono Tisho. O Yishmoino. Umeis Echod min hanishorim bedir. O Yotzer Pesach Acher. Sheloi Niskade Sho Asiri. Pturim Eilu Shemono Kvar. משום, ומינyan הרוי, דבשאו, שמנון, או אירוין, אלו שבדיר לא צריך לססר אסירים, אלו המינyan, דאשתם, משמע, לון, דאיינו, מאויס, המינyan שלו, יגומר עדיין, שלו, ימונו, לא תישו, ישמונו, כלפי שסטיין. Basically, what Rashi is saying, yeah, the first chalik, then Rashi comes and explains it. What Rashi was saying, in the Pirush HaMiyuches, שאם אוי לא יעשור את אלוהים, והכניסון לדיר, ומונו תישו, ישמונו, מייס אחד, right? One of them of the נשארים בדיר או יוצא בפסח האחר, שלא נסקדש, העשירי פטורים אלו שמונו כבר. 1 second. As we said before in the sugya, if it was niskadesh already the asiri, it became already kodesh, right? As we said in this sugya before, so for sure, what's the pshat in it? We said asiri made of kodesh. What's the pshat over here? Yeah. Why do we need a Minyan Aroi in this case? Rashi sign Rashi Ksavyad, and even more in Rashi Miyuchas LeRashi. Well, if you say Asiri Kodesh Meilov, Rove himself who says Asiri Kodesh Meilov, so you don't have to come to this thing. So, yeah. But what Rashi says over there? In these two cases, what Rashi says, yeah? It's not Minyan Aroi, it's Asiri Kodesh. What's the case? Who died? You took up 9 or 8, right? What we said over there. What Rashi says. He had 10. Says Rashi, right? That means he counted 9. That means who died? You don't have to go back to Rashi Nomed Aleph, please. Look at Rashi Nomed Aleph in the Ksaviyat Meil of Kodesh. So Rashi, Kegoin, Yomoine veYotzuchi ve'ashiri mistayer bedir. Yeah, Yomoine no veYotzuchi ve'ashiri. He never counted it. Mistayer bedir. Kodesh kol mokoshehu. Even as he blight and the deer. What's it Minyan? Rashi doesn't say Mono Esther. Rashi the Master Mail of Kodesh in Rashi Ksaviyad. Here's the Shazazach. Kagoi Shoyom Moine. Yotsu. Yeah. Well, yeah. So we say Rashi, but Rashi Ksaviyad steht nicht das. Rashi Moine. So the Sefer Chibas HaKodesh is more down in Royal Moshe. Sefer Royal Moshe over here. He brings out Vishmoy. He says that's like what we said last week. We spoke about it 2 weeks ago. Sorry. That Lefi the Rambam. The Rambam comes and says, right, Meisa Asiri, if the 10th one died, right, or Yotzer Pesach Acher, what we say, Igloe Milze Lemafreya, right, what we said, Igloe Milze Lemafreya, it was never Miskadesh. Lefi them, very good, that's Rashi over here. Yeah, exactly, it was never Miskadesh. Nafkamine, you have to come, but yeah, it's a Kedusha, it doesn't have a Kedusha Bechlal. Igloe Milze Lemafreya, there was never Miskadesh. When over there, the Rambam, yeah, well, the Rambam comes and says, the Rambam comes and says that if it was Meisa Asiri or Yotzer Pesach Acher, so we say Igloy Misem Afreya, that was never Miskadosh. Yeah, and now we're gonna have to pattern the Mitzad was Mitzad Minyan Aroi, not Mitzad Asiri Kodesh Meilov. Yeah. Oy bazoi, zegt the Chazonish, oy bazoi, this other person is never going to finish the count, and he should never finish, and he's going to patter Mitzad Minyan Aroi. Right? He's never gonna finish, and he should patter Minyan Aroi. That's what you need in Minyan Aroi. Oh. He says that what? Minyan Aroi doesn't patter only when he has 10, and one of them died. When he has 10 and one of them died. Or, as we said, Kofa Tzecho Min Amnuin, back to the Gemara, right? Toises and Metzia Davov and base. So we say Kofa Tzecho Min Amnuin. Over there, you cannot come and finish the count, right? Because then all of them are going to be potter when Kofa Tzecho Min Amnuin, and you don't need to be Mitzar if they're different goyim. But if he stopped, he stopped counting B'mezid. So now, says the Chazonish, he's over on the Mitzvah Derabanan. Because it came Shasa Goyren, and he's not counting with Shasa Goyren. Right? Shasa Goyren, there's a chiyuv to count, and he's not counting with Shasa Goyren. Oh, he's over on Asay when he's going to come the regel of the Asay of night, right? It's not Shaykh over here, the droshe of Veloy Shekvar Ovar, as we said, right? Sheyavor, Veloy Shekvar Ovar. Because over here, we can see in the sugya later that from this sugya, Kol Sheyavor, Tachat Hashem, Veloy Shekvar Mashe Ovar, Rove learns the din of Minyan Aroi Poiter. So we can see about in the sugya. Because this is a minyan that he's never going to get lost. He's never going to lose it. But when he becomes potu, right, he's niftar from what? Now, legabe, something that's roy to be mitzaref, because sometimes now the minyan of now is misbatel, he has to start to count a new minyan. He has a new minyan to count, right? And a new minyan, it's not roy because Shekvar Ovar, when he went once, and once it went once, it's going to be potu. It's going to be potu in this case. So let's see the sugya. Over there, he has more sfeikas. If he had, for example, the Chazani says, what's going to be the dinazoi? What if he had 100 behemoths? And he took 10 into the deal. Came out 5, and one of them died. What? He had 100 behemoths. Nochamol. He has 100 behemoths. He takes 10, puts them into the deal. He counted 5. Aleph, Beis, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. Now, one of the ones that are in the deal died, or Kofatzecho Min Amnuin into it. Can he come, bring in other ones into the deal and to be mashlim 10 on these 5 or 1 out? Because the tziruf of 10, as we learned before, in the Shisha Mil, 16 mil, right? And Oibazoi, the all mistaref. And Oibazoi, Oh, so if it wasn't the deal, one second, we're gonna go back to it. Now, if it wasn't the deal, yeah, if it wasn't the deal over there, a lot of behemoths, the Choyer is not gonna come and be potter Roy when one of them died after that, right? One of them died because okay, you still have more. So that's a suffix. If you can be mitzvah of the other 100 because he has 100, right? This person, how much he has? 100. He took from the 100, he took 10 into the deal. Now from this 10, 5 left, and then kofatzecho min amnoin, or one of them died. You want to pater the min roy, yeah? You will pater the min roy, or no? Say be mitzarev from the 100 because all of the 100 was in 16 meal. It could be mitzarev them. Or no. Now, Lemaisa, they were in the deal. These are pturim. You can't be mitzarev now to a different goyren.
Those are left. Okay, they're going to give out the process, not the left of the process. Million row means those that have been counted. The 5 that have been counted, they're process, right? But the 5 that are left, or 1 died, the 4 that are left, they're not process.
Maybe they are. Minyan aroi means anything. Also, what's inside the deal is also going to come and be potter. That means he came and he said 10. You have 10. You have 10. Let's explain it noch more. When you have 10, and you have over there 5 are left, and then one of them died inside, they're all going to be potter. Also the ones I didn't count yet. I don't have to mitzvah them. That's the Chazon Ish Yistabik now. Because I took these 10 lekatchile from 100. So I was mitzvah. All of them can I be mitzvah to the same goyren or not? And that's how he brings a masha from the Lashon HaBraisa. Oyu lo yasor tloim ve'ichnison. Right? It doesn't say hichnis asor tloim ledir. Oyu lo yasor tloim ve'ichnison. Why? Because if you had 100, and out of the 100 you took 10, and you were mafresh, then you're actually going to have to come and be mafresh totally. But he's stopping in this. Let's see the Gemara a bissel and this Inyan of Minyan Aroi Poiter. Fay the Gemara. Menole lerove ho. Menole lerove ho. Where did Rove learn this thing from? We learned in our Mishnah. Kofatz echod min amnuin letoichon kulon peturin. And because this one who jumped in back into the deal, all of them are going to be potter. Menuin gufaya the iftar b'mayim. That means the manu itself. The manu itself. What's about the potter exactly? The manu itself, right? Lav b'minyan aroi lichoyre. How he becomes potter? Because minyan aroi. So what do we see over here? Like Rove, right? We see over here like Rove. And lichoyre that's the pshat of ending over. Let's see it in Rashi. Zok Rashi. Kofatz echod min amenuin. Rashi ksav yad on the right side. Sal kedaito. Dai menuin b'shelo igiu la'asoro. Elo kshoyo moin ad shisho. And suddenly kofatz shishi letoich hadir. Pturin oison shebadir. Yeah, shebadir. Kulom. Im eino makiroi oil. V'nisarev echod potur beineim. And that's all of them. Arei kulo pturin the shuv ein echo mehem roi. כולם פתור יושב עליך אומר רוי להסיר להיקורא ומנוין גופה יפתרו במניין הרוי. יכול יראה. This are we talking now. So we're talking about the Rashi. Let's first explain Rashi. Rashi comes and says we're talking about kofatz echod min amnui. Kofatz echod min amnui. When one jump back in, all of them are going to be potter because we don't know which one. If we can recognize it and think. If you're going to ask, yeah, so that's pshat. That's pshat. Now, if you're going to ask, Lu Yehi, yeah, Lu Yehi, let's say, a minyan ahoy doesn't pater. Obel, you cannot count now a behemoth, yeah, twice, right? You agree with me, right? You can't go thing. Always it's going to be that Siri Sophic. Because maybe inside these that you came and took out now to be mashlim the behemoth, right? What was counted already, you can't bring it in the cheshbon, right? You cannot count it twice. So maybe that's why it's going to be possible. Let's say minyan aroi doesn't pater. You anyway can't count it. You don't have to count the minyan aroi. I can tell you this is not a shaila. You're right. This is not a shaila b'chlal. You know why? Oh, because if not, and I'm sure that's what Rav Joseph wants to say, but let's say it a little bit louder that everyone can hear. So the pshat is azoi. This is not a question b'chlal. Why? Because if not for the reason that minyan aroi is poiter, you could come and count everything, including the one that went out from again, and to be mevatel the first minyan. Yeah, you can count it nochamol. You count everything nochamol. You just some to bring aroi the zach. That's the pshat, yeah. Because It's mashma only because minyan haroy is poiter. If not minyan haroy, it's not going to be potter. Yes, right, because you can be mivat the ganze minyan. You can be mivat the ganze zach. Now, Rashi and the Ksaviyad, Rashi comes and says, Salke daito. Yeah, let's go back again to Rashi. Let's read again Rashi. So what Rashi in Ksaviyad says, Kovatzecho min amnuin, Salke daito. Do menuin, v'shelo higiu le'asoro. There was no 10 over here. Elo, what's the case? Shehoyo moide ad shisha. When he was counting till 6, Kofatz ashishi letoich hadir, right? And peturim oisel shebedir kulom im einoi makiroi. Oil, ונסערבו יחד, פוטור ביניהם. איך הפוטור ביניהם הם נסער? No. וכולם, all of them פטורים. שוב אין איך מהן רוי למייסר, לי קורב. Right? Oh, what's the pshat over here? What's the pshat over here? So what if I cannot come and be makriv the Asiri? The end of Rashi over the end comes and says, why? The shuv ein איך מהן רוי לאסיר לי קורב. מה הקשר לי קורב? What's the pshat over here? So what if I cannot come and be makriv the Asiri? And that's why I'm going to come and pater it for myself? He should have come and said, Asiri vada, or Asiri sofek, as the Gemara in Bamitzia says in this Mishnah. What's the pshat over in Rashi? Rashi comes over as mashma that why it's going to be potter? Because likorem, it's not really likorem. So it depends on the akrove. It doesn't depend on the akrove. Say the akrove. You're right, it's very nice to count to be makriv, but it doesn't depend on the akrove. You should have come and said that the Gemara Bamitzia, and we learned in the Mishnah, we learned the same thing. I'm knowing why you can't come and do it, because Asiri vadai, Asiri sofek. Rashi comes and says over, you know why? Because Shuvei Negamem Roy Asiri likorem. Because once, but maybe that's what Rashi Khan says. Why not? Because Asiri Vada Asiri Sofik. Yeah, but it's not mashma. Weiß nicht. How you learned it when you learned the Rashi? Yeah, but that's the reason. The reason we saw in the Mishnah in the Mishnah and the Gemara Bamitzia when it brings down this Mishnah, the Gemara says Asiri Vada, well Asiri Sofik, and that's why it's potter. Rashi Khan says, you know why it's potter? Because this Asiri is going to come out as loy roy leikorim. You can't be makriv it. Oh, it's in the din why it's potter. You're right. Roiv is already a shaila. Toy says, but the Gemara says, Roiv is not a thing. Roiv is not. How you learned it when you learned the Gemara? You prefer the Gemara. I don't know. I was wondering. Yeah. Why? If you say I saw that's what Rabbeili wanted to say beforehand. That's what I understood from Rabbeili wanted to say. Yeah, Rabbeili wanted to say that it depends on the Rashi and the Ksaviyat. Yes. Yeah. And Rashi and Omed Aleph says Meil of Kodesh. That's what Rabbeili wanted to say beforehand. That if you look at Rashi and Omed Aleph and Rashi Ksaviyat and Meil of Kodesh, so Rashi Miyuchas the Rashi says actually he counted 10, and Rashi Ksaviyat doesn't say he counted it. Could be. I don't know. But it could be. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, for sure you have to have 10. Okay, but for sure you have to have 10. Yeah, for sure you have to have 10. You have to have 10. Not you don't start with club. Yeah, the Chazon Ish himself comes and says, it says, Oyu lo yasor otloim ve'ichnison. It doesn't say ichnis yasor otloim ledir. He's medayek at the Lashon HaBraisa. So from the Rashi itself, I'm not sure, because let's look at the Lashon HaBraisa. The Lashon HaBraisa is, Oyu lo yasor otloim ve'ichnison. Medayek the Chazon Ish. It doesn't say, ichnis yasor otloim. Okay, well, Dog the Gemara weiter. Says the Gemara, Ober, Dog the Gemara, Ober, we can't say so, right? We can't say so. Why? Because the Dilme, the Isel Alayu, maybe the Mishnah is talking about the ones that were counted, he already gave Meiser on it, and that's why they are potter. But if he didn't give Meiser on it, they're not going to be potter. Fight the Gemara on this Tchiyah of the Raya. I hear this shot what you said, Lo Imotzi Sambas. Why? For Tane, we learned in the safe over there, Mina Meusorin Letoichon. That means if it jumped, from the counted ones, the Toichon, we said Kulon Iru Achi Stavu. Why Kulon Iru Achi Stavu? because, right, now the Gemara understood now what's the pshat mina mosorim. The Gemara understood now mina mosorim. That means the one already that he gave meiser on it. Mina mosorim means that isru alayu, yeah, the one that he gave meiser. And noibazoi must be that the Reish is talking about menuin that you didn't give meiser on it. And afal piken, you patter them. Why you patter them? Must be because of the din of Rove of minyan aroi poiter. Yeah, I'm going to Rashi the Shakir Tarif the Gemara. The Gemara deal me my Musorim. No, Efshel, what means the Musorim of the Sefer? It doesn't mean this. Meiser Dafke. Yeah, that means the Meiser itself, not the behemoth that we gave already Meiser on it. It means the Meiser, this 10th one, what came out the Meiser. Very good. Could be to explain the ratio that Kovat Zechol Bin Aminoim means the one that was given Meiser already. The Sefer, what we said, Mina Mosorim, is this Meiser, this one that actually was given Meiser, jumped back in. He doesn't have a red mark yet, so you can't recognize him. And if we understand this way, there's no Raya Terove. They can now. It says the Gemara that we can be dying at all, that's the way we explain the Sefer. The Ktani, it says over there, Iru, right? Iru Achistavu. Now, if the one that jumped in the Meiser one, this one that's Meiser, and I have to be Maki with the Gavam, he jumped back in. So I understand Kulam Iru Achistavu because you don't know which one is Kodesh. But if you're going to come and say that, well, it's Kofat Zechon Min Aminuin, that means from the Mosorim, why everyone in Iru Achistavu? Elo Omar Rove. So we're looking for a different Mekor. What's the Mekor of Rove of Minyan Aroi Poiter? Omar Ko. Shteit of Zoi. Yavor. Right? It says Kol Asher Yavor Tachas HaShevet. And it's mashma Yavor Loi Shekvar Ovar. It means the one that's over, you don't need to come and to give Meiser. Says the Gemara. The Gemara explains this. Mai, what means Loi Shekvar Ovar? Ide Iser Alayu. If it already gave on it Meiser, that means it was given already Meiser. You have to tell me that what you shouldn't come and give a Meiser again. For sure. Elolav. Talking about the ifteru lehu b'minyan aroi. That means the apostle comes to the mayat, the ones that already were over, and they were not misaser, they were not given meiser from, and we pater it. Why? Because minyan aroi poiter, and that's a riot. Rove says the Gemara shma mino. Right from this is the riot that minyan aroi is poiter. The Gemara lemaiser. Where do we learn that minyan aroi is poiter? Let's see Masakim Nochamol. We learn it out from Yavor Tachas HaShevet V'lo Shekvar Ovar. Not
where which process he learned that.
How does he know it from? Yes.
Then it was nothing to say. It said, "Hello, the price." We know on hard.
No, Fakir, we're going straight to the Mekor. We're going straight to the Mekor. That's Fakir, that's talking about over here. Min al-Roi Poiter. We learn that. V'lo Shekvar Ovar. Yavor V'lo Shekvar Ovar. What you want to say? Rav Joseph wants to say you should start with the Tanya Kava say. Being first the right, the Gemara that we're going to learn now.
Normally, the question is either where did he know it from? Which mission is it from? Or yeah, which shelf is it from?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the din of Minyan Aroi Poiter, as he mentioned before, in the Chazonish or the Chazonish Frekt or Ibazoi, a person could come and pater all his behemoths with Minyan Aroi Poiter, right? Every person is going to count till 9. He's not going to take out the 10th, and that's why he's going to pater all his behemoths. As if the Chazonish, he has over here a loophole. If you say Minyan Aroi Poiter, a person can come and pater the ganze Zach. Yeah. If it's a hint. Yeah, but once you came and you mechayiv yourself already, you put it in the thing, you mechayiv yourself already. Yeah, this is what he has before. Huh? Take it at a time, put it inside the deal, count 9, don't take out the 10th one. Yeah, no, it's not going to fail. It takes 10 at a time, puts in 10, takes out 9, leaves the 10th inside. Huh? Oh, but when it's made of only the Glory Mitzvah Afreya. Right? That's what we answered. We answered that the Glory Mitzvah Afreya, when he died, that this was Be'etzim the Kodesh one. But Stama say if he didn't take it out, we're not going to say. Yeah. Oh, so says one second. No, you should leave it over there. Not in the slowly. So he says, I just want to focus on it because Chazon says a big thing. He says that Minyan Aroi Poiter only when he has 10 behemoths and one of them died. Or, as we said, Kofatzecho Min Amnuin, right? Into it. Why? Because, and this is exactly what I'm just going to repeat what Rav Cooper is saying. That when you're coming and saying it, only when you can't finish the counting, you can't finish the minyan, then you say minyan aroi poiter. Why? Now let's go back. Asher ya'avor, after we know the mekor. Asher ya'avor v'lo yishekvar ovar v'niftar. Remainder, you cannot come and be mitzvah of them to a different goyren. But if you're already bemazid, you came and you didn't count them, so he was over on the chi of the rabbanot. That's what we mentioned before. To count the give with meiser, and then you could be mitzvah to a different goyren. Yeah, because it's not called shekvar over. Because if you don't have amazing, you're over Easter, it's not called shekvar over. Yeah, if it dies by itself. Funny, it's not. When? No, because once you have over here, that's it. Finished. He has only 10. The deal over here is talking about he has exactly 10. If he has more than 10, it doesn't work. He has exactly 10. So also if he counted 6, it's the same thing because he has only 10. He has only 10. So the Gemara. Tanya Kavosei the Rove, Raya to Rove. The Gemara brings over here a few Rayas to this din of Rove. What we said that Minyan Aroi Poiter, the Gemara brings a few Rayas. So the Gemara. 3 Tanya Kavosei the Rove. The Gemara brings the first Raya. We learned in the Braise, like Rove said, that Minyan Aroi Poiter, a Meiser Bebe. Where do we see it? Shaitim Braise says, Oyuloi Asot Loim. Vechnison Ledir, Umono Chamisha, Umeisechomen. So you had 10 tloim, vechnison ledir, yeah? Not hichnis today. He said, Oyuloi Asot Loim. Vechnison, all of them he puts it to the dir. We want to medayik, yes, Reb Moshe. Umono Chamisha, he counts only 5, and after 5, Meisechomen. Im min hamenui meis, the one that's already outside. No, it doesn't matter, he's continuing. Moine, Umashli Maleim, till 10, and he's going to come and give Meiser. But that he cannot come and be mashlim now to count 10. That's it. One of them died. He cannot come and count, right? It's a dead one. It's not a yavoy. Menuin peturin. That means the one that's counted, they are part of why? Because minyan aroi. Why? Because when he counted them, they were roi b'misaser. The she'eino menuin, the one that's inside, mitzarfin legoyren acher. Right? So we see over here that what minyan aroi is poiter, and this is a raya. What we said that the Mamish of Tanya Kava say that like what we said before. So imina menui meis, so moino mashlim aleim. Yeah, that's what we said. Moino mashlim aleim. So what we see over here? We see over here that even though that one of them died, and you cannot come and count them, right? As we said in the Sefer, what we said, ve'im mishe einon menui meis, amenui pturim. Afal became what we said. It's mitzaref to the counting. It's mitzaref to the minyan, even though he died before his chalan and Hashem Meiser on the 10th one, right? And that's what we see over here before is anything. Zog the Gemara. Now the Gemara over here comes and brings 3 different chilukei dinim that depends on what Rava said that minyan aroi poiter. Maybe we have to know azoi. We just learned now minyan aroi poiter. That when it comes out, right? What means minyan aroi poiter? When it comes out, there wasn't the deal. There was a number of behemoths that you could be mashlim the minyan. Yeah, so you counted, let's say 5. You still have 5 inside, right? So it's gonna minyan aroi poiter. Now the behemoths are not mitzvah lemaiser only when they went out from one pesach. Only when they went out from one pesach. But they're not mitzvah behemoths that went out from 2 different psochim. That's a din. And once we know this din, let's see the Gemara inside. What's the deal? The Gemara, Oyuloi arba. Yeah, but it didn't go out to the other Pesach. Going out to the other Pesach is it's worse. Yes, macht keile, verkehrt. Because you have the Shnei Psochim, and they went out from the other Pesach. It's gonna be worse because they went out. Zog the thing. Oyuloy arbo also tloy. You had over there 14 lambs, 14 sheep. Vechnis on the deal. Now, this deal, what he put them in, it's a deal that has two different openings, two entrances, or two exits, two different psachim. Now, the first din is Azoy. Veyotzu, the first din of the Bais is Azoy. Veyotzu, it came out over there, Shisho bepesach zeh, ve'arbo bepesach zeh. So, as we said, they're not mitzvah after Maisa. Ve'arbo nishtar yisham, 4 are left in the deal. So, the Bais Azoy. Im oison arbo, these 4 that were left in the deal. Im oison arbo bepesach sheyotzu be'ashisha yotzu. No, so then now what we have? Oh, exactly. Noitel echod. He's going to come and tell echod man from this. He's going to give it to Maisa. Why? Because now they went out for 1 Pesach. How much went out for 1 Pesach? 10 went out for 1 Pesach. So no, 10 went out for 1 Pesach. It's okay. The mitzvah. Noitel echod man. Yeah, the 10th one. Yeah, the 10th one. No, he takes the 10th one. Yeah. Ve'ashar, that means the shar, that means the one that went out in the other Pesach. Yeah, that means the shar. There's no shar over here. The shar means the one that went out in the other Pesach. They mitztafin legoyin acher, and they're not becoming part of a minyan aroi. Why? Because when they went out, they were not in the dir enough tzloim to be mashlim the minyan, right? Because when they went out from that Pesach, how much was left inside? Only 4. It was not mashlim. It was not enough to come to be mashlim. Ve'im lav. That means that they didn't. These 4 that were left, they didn't go out in this Pesach that went out the 6th. Just what? They went in the other Pesach. So then, Shisha Peturim. Why the Shisha Peturim? Because they had the Minyan Aroi. Because when they left, the 6 left, how much was still in the deal? Another 4. So it was over here enough to be Mashlim the Minyan. That's Minyan Aroi Poiter. The Arbo, that means the 4 that went out from the other Pesach. And the 4 that was left over there, Mitztafin, Legoyen, Achadem, Mitztafin, the living Goyen. Why? Because when they went out, there was no in the deal to be mashlim the minyan. Yeah, we learn out from the din of this chidush comes out from the din of minyan roi poiter. That's the first thing. Another chiluk bring the Gemara. What if yotzu arbo bepesach zeh? Again, it's talking about 14. Yeah, 14. And for these 14, yotzu arbo bepesach zeh. And after that came out over there in the other side. Yeah, and then the shisho bepesach zeh. That means in the deal, how much was left? Arba. Now, if you notice, right? So first 4, then 6, and then was left 4. It's a little bit different. Some arba that was left in the deal. No, the same thing like we said. Noitel mehem echod. That means echod means we don't say the 10th one because echod means it's not the 10th one, the ones that were inside. It's echod because we still count from one of the 14. Yes, the last one that goes out over there in this Pesach. Yeah. V'ashar, that means the 4 that went out in the other Pesach, they're going to be potter because minyan aroi. Because when they went out, the 4, when they went out, how much was in the deal? Enough to be mashlim. There was over there much more than 6, right? There was over there, as we said, 10. Ve'im lav, that means if the 4 that were left over there, they didn't go out in the Pesach that went out the first 4, right? They didn't go out in the Pesach that the 6 went. They went out in the Pesach that the 4 left. What's going to be the din? So Arba, this 4, yeah, that went out first in the Pesach, Veshisho, that went in the other Pesach, all of them, Turi. Why? Because Minyan Aroi, because all of them were Roi, Bishas, Yetziyeh, to come to finish the Minyan in that Pesach. Oh, the last 4, right, that were left in the deal, and they went out the Pesach, that the 4 first ones went out, because when they left, there was not the deal of the Timashtim. That's why the last 4, Mitztaf in Legoyer Nacher. Yeah, the Gidank is the same Gidank. So that's what the Rashi, and we followed over here, Rashi Ksav. Yeah, that's what Rashi Ksav says. When Rashi, in Meyuchas, the Rashi explains, Ve'im lav, so Rashi explains as well. Says in Rashi on the left side, yeah, Ve'im lav, shelo yotzu arbo, yeah, bepesach hashisho, Elo, oy nishtayru bedir, or yotzu pesach arbo acherim. That's what Rashi explains in the Ksav Yad. Not Ksav Yad, sorry. On the left side, yeah? Rashi wants to be lav. Shelo yotzu arbo bepesach hashisho, elo, oy nishtayru bedir, or yotzu pesach arbo acherim. And it's a little bit different than what we learned. Because we learned ve'im lav, that means that the 4 that were left in the deal went out in the same petach that went out the first 4. Oh, so the Chazon Ish, before we go what Reb Moshe says, let's be medayek over here from this Rashi. What Rashi says in what Rashi says that Oini Shtayru, right? He said Oini Shtayru. So the Chazon Ish is medayek over here in Bechoros and Simen Chov Zayin, and Oisvov is medayek. What Rashi says Oini Shtayru, he says it's mashma that straight away you can put on the Maisel, the 6 ones that went out. He doesn't have to wait now. Maybe they're gonna go out. 4 that were left over there this Pesach, that the 6 went out. Maybe they're going to leave over there tomorrow, or maybe a different day, right? Because you cannot come and do so. Immediately they went out like the mitzvah of Maisa Kol Asher Yavor, and not you're pushing them down. We passed that these the one that were 6 first that went, they're going to be potol, but Minyan Roy. Because Oini Shtayr was a little bit shvel. What's the case? Let's picture it again. We have 14. 14. What happened to 14? First of all, how much leave? 4. One. We have 2 different entrances. One from the Psochim. One from the left side, one from the gates. The gates on the left side and the gate on the right side. Now, we have there 14 inside. From the right side goes out 4. These 4, the Minyan Aroy, yes, there was inside and now another 10. Then leave another 6 from the right side. They also mean in a row, right? Because we have still inside, be mashing the 10. Now, the ones that are inside, so we said they went out now from the 4. Right? So the din is the 4 that went first, they're potul. The 6, potul. The last 4, they'll be chayav. Rashi and Yuhas, the Rashi says, oini shtayru. And there's a chiddush in this oini shtayru, because I might come and think, oini shtayru, they're sitting over there, the last 4. Let's wait. Maybe they're going to leave in the Pesach that the 6 went out, and then one of them is Maisa. You can't be mechayev them to be mitzvah if they're going on nachal. Wait a day, wait 2, wait a week. Oh, and that's what we say. Once they didn't go out, that means you go to sleep at night. It's crazy how long you have to wait. But once they didn't leave, or nishtayro, that's a chiddush do nishtayro over here. There's a chiddush do nishtayro. Always. Yeah, of course. You could have 2. You have 2 different psochim, 2 different gates. So yes, each one is not mischayev because each one is a different 10. If 10 went out from one side, 10 went out from the other side, yes, they're going to be mischayev each one. Yes, exactly. That's the chiddush of it. Why not? Because you don't know where they're going to walk out. They could walk out that way. Could walk that way. I'm not forcing them. Yes. Yeah. The same for that. You're right. You're using the same 4, and this is. Yeah, I'm explaining this. Rav Jalovsky, I'm just answering what you're telling. Rav Jalovsky is asking, how could, and also Yechiel is asking, how could you come and use the same 4 also for that side and also for the other Pesach, right? Yes, because you don't know which gate they're going to decide to go. Maybe they're going to try to go to the left or to the right. It's Roy. It's Roy to go left, and it's Roy to go either. I don't know. Ro is for both. No, Ro is for both. It's actually going to go only to one. But it's Roy to go to both. It's Roy to go to both. Oh, that's exactly Chazon Ish's medayek. Oy nishtayru and the Rashi. Oy nishtayru, that nicht warten zu lang. Oy nishtayru. It's not 2 cheshbonos. I'm using this. It's Roy for each word of the psochim. It's Roy. It's Roy for this one. Yes. It's Roy for that one. Yes. You're right. Lemaisa, it's going to go out only on one. But it's Roy. Me and a Roy doesn't mean it doesn't actually have to go out on both. It's a Roy, and that's a Roy for both. And you can pass it for both sides. You're using one for 2 cheshbonos. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's exactly what that's the chiddush of the Gemara. You have 14, and this is going to pattern because you had the Minyan Aroy. This one is going to pattern because you had the Minyan Aroy. It's not called Maisa. I mean, Maisa, you have to be koivet to Maisa. You have to Minyan, Aleph, Beis, Gimel, Dalet. Yes. Yeah.
we're talking about the wet where it's got a shepherd in there with the thicker. The tackle of it was done.
Yeah.
But if you get wet out by itself, it doesn't count.
But I think what you're asking, Jalovsky, let's what? That's exactly your shaila. Exactly, I think. Yeah. That's the guy with the minion. That's the guy with the minion. But once you counted it, sure. Why? Why not? Minerois has nothing to do with this. It's two different things. It's not two different things now. Mineroy means something else. Mineroy means I started the count, yeah, and when I counted, I had inside 10. Anyone that left, it becomes poto. I lemaise something happened and I never completed it. That's talking about Minaroy. What you're saying is to be Mekadesh the 10th one. The 10th one I'm Mekadesh. How? By having actually a minion. And that we said, of course, we have different dinim. So let's wait. A very good question. That's the Gemara asks later on. I mean, the Gemara doesn't ask it. The Gemara says, that's a Komash Malon. That's it. You're right. That's the cheshbon of the Gemara. I think that's what, that's what he means. And let's see the Gemara. Now, let's see the third case. The third case, what if, again, he has over there 14 tloim, 14 things. Now, let's start the count at Azoi. Yotzu arbo bepesach zeh. 4 come out in one Pesach. Ve'arbo bepesach zeh. 4, one gate, 4, the other gate. We left inside with how much? V'nishtay Rishon, Shisho. Now, im oison Shisho. If this 6, Yotzu Pesach Echod, that means they didn't divide. They are the whole time walking together. 4, that's what we can come and say why we decided 4, 4, and 6. Okay, but that's all the 6, they stick together and they went out in one of them, right? One of them, so they were mashlim to 10. So the one that they decided wherever gate they decided to go, noitel him, right? He told one of the 4 and 6 that went out from the same Pesach. He comes and takes Erod, Ve'ashar, Peturim. Why? Because Min and Aroy. Because when they went out, either of the 4, there was a Min and Aroy. Ve'imlav. What if this 6 decided now to split? They split. 3 went out for one Pesach, 3 went out for another Pesach. What's going to be the din? Says the Gemara, Ve'imlav, Arabo, right? The 4 that went out for one Pesach. Ve'arabo, that means the other one that wanted Peturim. And the last 6 with stuff in the Goyer Nachem. Now, there's a very interesting Rashi here. Rashi says, Ve'im lav. Rashi Ksav Yad. Ve'im lav. Elo nechleku ve'yotzu gimel beze. Ve'gir ze ubevas achas. Very interesting Rashi. Itchilu lotis elu mikan ve'elu mikan. What means bevas achas? One second. What means bevas achas? Rashi comes to say something bevas achas, right? Rashi says ve'im lav. Elo, let's see the Rashi. Elo nechleku ve'yotzu shloisho beze. Ushloisho bepesach ze ubevas achas itchilu lotis elu mikan ve'elu mikan. Now, why Rashi Ksav Yad? Now, why Rashi has to come to say bevas achas is because if not, or as you're all saying over here, because if not, right, the 3 that went out first, they become poto because min naroi. And that's why Rashi has to say that they start to go out bevas achas. Right? And that's why they have to say, all 3 bevas achas. Each 3 went out bevas achas. Because if, let's say, 3 went out, they are poto min naroi. Because you have over here 4, another 3, so you're 7, and you have another 3 inside. That's what you say. In the same second, they went out. That's the pshat in Vasachas. Okay, quite possible. It's interesting. Yes, because they went out in the same moment, they went out from both sides, and that's what Rashi kind of says, Dafka Vasachas. Now, yeah. No, what was the problem? Oh, so we can see the Gemara. We can see the Gemara. Yeah. So let's look at the Pirusham Yuchas the Rashi. Rashi and Pirusham Yuchas says Azoy. That's what? That the 6 went out and the 3rd Pesach. Azoy got Rashi over here. Ve'im lav, Rashi in the wide lines. You know, the really wide line, yeah. Ve'im lav. שלא יוצאו, לא יהיה פסח אילו ד' ולא יהיה פסח אילו ד' אלא בפני עצמם או נשתיירו בדיר. Rashi in the second Rashi, ve'im lav of the wide lines, not the wide lines, just yeah. Ve'im lav, Rashi says, שלא יוצאו לא יהיה פסח אילו ד' ולא יהיה פסח אילו ד' אלא בפני עצמם או נשתיירו בדיר. That means Rashi understands that well, that the 6 went out and the 3rd Pesach. A 3rd Pesach. Yeah, he doesn't like this b'vasachas. You shall attempt them, please. Yeah. Rashi, the Rambam actually explains like the Rashi and Ksaviyad, right? The Rambam kind of says him Oyson Shisho Yotze Pesach Echod. The Choyre, it's not like our and the Gilsa by us. What's the Gilsa in our Gemara? What's the Gilsa in our Gemara? If these 6 went out from Pesach Echod, right? Im Oyson, what's our Gemara says? Im Oyson Shisho Yotze Pesach Echod. It's much more like Rashi, not like Rashi Ksaviyad, and not like the Rambam. Pasha the Gilsa in our Gemara. Pesach Echod, much on the same Pesach they all went out, not in the 2 different Pesachim of the Sefer. No, in the Braise, in the Gemara itself. It's much more like they went out in the thing. Okay, says the Gemara. My komash malon. That means what Rove comes to teach us in this memory. What was the thing? Zimnin comes to teach us. Zimnin, sorry, the minion. The minion. Roy Poiter. I mean, why you have to come and tell me now all 3 times? And for the Gemara, there's a chiddush over here. What Rove comes to teach us in this 3rd part of the memory was speaking about 14 behemoths, right? 4 went out and 1 Pesach, and 1 4 and the Pesach, and this is an answer what Rav Jolovsky asked beforehand. And they are portal because of Minyan Aroi. And even though in the end, right, let's say 4, 4, and 6 left. Yeah? We had 4 in 1 Pesach, 4 in the other Pesach, and 6 inside, right? The 6 that lived inside, they could go to either of them, right? To be with stuff, and that's what. Ma'u the Tamer, let's see it inside. Ma'u the Tamer. Vadai Minyan Aroi Amrinen. Over Sofek Minyan Aroi, for example, over here. When 4 went out in the 1 gate, and 4 went out on the other gate, and 6 were left inside the deal. So the choz lehoch, with the choz lehoch lo yamrinen, that means we're not going to say, oh, choz lehoch to go out in 1 Pesach to be mashlim the minyan, and the choz lehoch that they go out from the other Pesach to be mashlim lo yamrinen. We're not going to say that maybe we're going to be mashlim it as a minyan roi. Just what we're going to say, because yeah, think about it. The 2nd Pesach was mashlim the minyan. So what? The 4 that went out in the other Pesach are going to be potter because minyan aroi. Komash malon, that's what we don't say it. Yeah, we do say it. We do say that they're going to come. We're doing very high. Yeah. So let's see it in Rashi Ksaviyad, and we're going to be mevayar it a little bit more, focusing dafka on the shaila what Rav Jolovsky asked, and again what Rav Jolovsky asked. I'm just going to chazar iber. How could it be over here that you have over here the 4 went out from 1 gate, 4 went out from the other gate? We have 6 left inside. Okay, so when 4 left, there's a minyan aroi because lemaisa you have a minyan to start at 10. The other 4 also. But these 4, how can you play around that it should be part of? It's not going to be roi for both of them. It's going to be roi only for one of them. It's roi for both, but lemaisa, and that's exactly the chiddush over here. So let's see in Rashi. So Rashi Ksaviyad. Vadai minyan aroi. So Rashi. Kegoin. Sheloi oyo elo asoro. Veyotzu shmoino beze ובייס שניים בזה. אמרינן, Turim hashmoino. Why? The minyan hoyu leashli vadai. Now, the same thing in all of the cases what Robert said. Yeah, chutz in the memra, the last memra, right? When there was a 4 and 1 Pesach, and 4 in the other Pesach, it was left over the 6, that the 4 are part of because minyan aroi. Now, the suffix minyan aroi, yeah. So that's what Rashi said. Vada minyan aroi, kagoin, shelo elo asoro. Veyotu shmoino beze, ubeis beze. I'm going to put him ashmoino, the minyan aroi leashlim. That's the Vadai. Now, what's a suffix minyan aroi? What's a suffix minyan aroi? Suffix minyan aroi is, for example, over here. The last member, 4 went out, 1 Pesach, 4 went out, no, other Pesach, and 6 were left inside the deal. And they went out, right? This 6, they went out in one of the Pesachim. Now, this 6 was, as we said, Chozel Leoche, and Chozel Leoche to be mashlim, the first 4 that went out, or let's call it the first 4 or the last 4. Yeah, we have 2 4s, 2 groups of 4. Let's call them the first group of 4 that went out from the right gate, and the last group of 4 what went out from the left gate. Now the 6 that were left over there could be mashlim lehoche and lehoche. They could be mashlim anything. So maybe when they come and say, right, if they're gonna go in the first Pesach, right? I mean, in the first group, yeah. If the 6 went out in the Pesach, that the group of the first 4 went out. The same thing if we're gonna come and be mechayte, yeah. So the last 4 are not gonna be potul. We shouldn't come and be machshiv to the minyan aroi when we coming and counting it, because maybe the 6 that were left, they're gonna go out from right, and the Pesach were the first ones, the thing, right? And what we want to say is as a breire, maybe. As a breire, right? Soifa should be moichiach al tchilos, and we're gonna come and say that what that's the Chumash Malon. Chumash Malon, we sagen nicht, yeah. That's what Rashi says about it. Vada minyan aroi. Ano oche, the ano shisha chote leoche. Hu leoche, le'ashem dalet rishonim, o dalet achoinim. Eime inach petach rishonim, lo inifteru dalet achoinim. The lo inach sheve minyan aroi bishas minyan. The shemo shisha nechor, anisorim, yotze petach rishonim, v'anisorim, v'yochiach. Chumash Malon. Chumash Malon. So let's explain it even more. What Rashi, yeah, a little bit, you have a bit more of Avon, and let's, a bisschen noch Avon. No, first of all, Rashi comes and says just what's minyan aroi, and then I think, oh, you're right. So, but first of all, okay, let's first maybe siachis the noise of Choser Lechan and Lekan. First of all, we see from Rashi that it's not called the suffix minyan aroi only when there were roi, the leftovers that were to be mashlim lekan ulekan, right? The Choser Leoche. But if they were not roi to be mashlim only in one place, even though for sure that they went out from let's say from the Pesach that the first ones went, it's not going to be minyan aroi, right? That's what you say in Rashi. Only because they either of the gates, or they go out of the left gate or the right gate, they're going to be mashlim. So then we call them minyan aroi. But if let's say if they're going to be mashlim only to one side of the gate, it's not going to be called a minyan aroi. And what we see over here, that if they wouldn't go the 6 that were left over there, they're not going to go out in one Pesach. Just what? Let's say they all die over there. But then it will not be considered suffix minyan aroi. Rashi only because oichiach soifer al tchilosoi, right? We learned the Rashi. What Rashi? Oichiach soifer al tchilosoi. That's why we are machshiv the suffix minyan aroi. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe also in this case it's going to be suffix minyan aroi. Just what? We cannot come and decide which one are going to be part of a minyan aroi. These or these. Both of them are going to be potter because Sofek, because Asiri Vada Yomach whatever Asiri Sofek. And that's what Rashi says, that the Sofek minyan aroi means that we don't say which one is going to pater. It's not shaykh only when Soifer al Chilosai. That's what Rashi says. The Sofek minyan aroi is only when Oichiach Soifer al Chilosai. When Rashi comes and says, Soifer Oichiach al Chilosai, right? And that I mean. But let's see if all of them die inside. What's going to be the din then? We're not going to say suffix minyan aroi? We're going to say? No, dava mina. We will say, well, it's not suffix chilasai.
Yeah, they don't know which.
Oh, so it's a... Oh, but you don't know. You don't know. Yeah. You're not going to know. You're not going to know.
Oh, maybe that's the thing. Even then, The others are not required.
Rashi and Ksava Miyuchas the Rashi. Yeah, Rashi comes and says Azoi. He has two different pshatim. Rashi says, Arbo Rishonim Arbo Achronim Pturim bechol daled edad sheyotzu enichu acherim kedei litzaref lohem v'nisaser alehem de'anu shisha nishtayru shadina beiloche vada min anaroi kegoin shmoino chomesh oy shish o hey oy vov v'nishtayru bedir kedei litzaref lohem veleke bedir elo oisei pesach v'vadai hu de oisei nishtayru oy lo tzitech oisei pesach atzu v'nisaser im elu shmoino kvar avol shmono kvar sorry אבל סופק מן הרוי, כגוין, שיוצאו משני פסוחים. ארבו בפסח זה, וארבו בפסח זה, דאנו שישה שנשתיירו לקלה מיקה מעליו, יוצאו בפסח זה, אוי בפסח זה. וכיוון דה סופק הוא, אימא דלו ימרינן, מניין הרוי למישדו בין לאוכל לפטר את כולם, או משהו לא. הנה נחר, הוד חוזו אנוך לאוכל דשדין אלו בין לאנוך ארבע, היינו חושב סופק ומפי המוירה. What's the pshat? Let's explain this Rashi. Rashi over here, and Pirush HaMiyuchos, Rashi brings the first pshat. So let's take the first pshat. And the first pshat Rashi says was the case, Kegoin, right? Kegoin, Sheyotzu b'shnei psochim, two different psochim, 4 and 1 Pesach, and 4 and the other Pesach. Now, the 6 that were left over there, right? It says Rashi, Leke lemeika malayu. You can't come and say, you don't know to decide if they're going to go out. Or this Pesach, or this Pesach. This is the Sofek. And because it's a Sofek, maybe we're not going to say Minan Aroi. Because you can't come and say, as Rav Jalowski Tainan, you can't come and say Minan Aroi for both, because it's definitely not going to go out from both. Could you come and use the Chesed for both? Right? And I wouldn't come and pater all of them, but one of them I would pater. As I pass Mashma for Rashi. But the Lashon of Rashi, 1 second, the Lashon of Rashi, what's Mashma? I wouldn't pater all of them. The cave and the Sofek, Amen lo yamrinen Minan Aroi lemishti bein leocha lifter es kulon. Right? That's the Lashon of Rashi. Bein leocha lifter es kulon. That means, but one of them, yes. Which one? I don't know. It would be a Sofek, yeah. It would be a Sofek. Who's the potter one? So, if it be tzat Sofek, Lemai can pater all of them because Asiri Vada or Asiri Sofek. So, in the oil Moshe being the Shem Dachronia, no one is going to be the thing. None of them is going to be potter. Kotlu Kulam. Okay. That's the first pshat in Rashi. Now let's focus on the second pshat in Rashi. Second pshat in Rashi, Rashi comes and says, Ho, the chozu hanoch leoche, uleoche. Veshadinen, we're going to come and say, Lo, bein le'anoch arba, hainu choshev sofek. U'mepi amoire, right? U'mepi amoire. Oh. What's the pshat between the two? What is the pshat between the two? I don't have this. Rashi said the same pshat. We read it twice. We read Rashi's. You see any difference between the two? Again, what's the second pshat? Hod dechozu anoch leoche, uleoche, v'shadinen, right? Anoch, bein anoch arba. Ainu choshuv sofek. That means you have 4 went out from one side, 4 went out from the other side. You have left 6 in the middle. I don't know which one to send them out. But that's a sofek. No, that's exactly the first pshat. The Chazon Ish explains the chiluk between the two pshatim as Dr. Azoi. Lefi the first pshat, even if it went out 6 in one Pesach and 4 in the other Pesach, so the one that's left over there, they're not going to be mashlim. Only one place is still called the Sofek. Let's say left 4, we have 14. 4 on the right gate, 6 on the left gate. How much we have inside now? 4. Now, when they're going to be mashlim, only if they go out with a 6. It still could be called Sofek. Because we don't know. I don't see where he finds it in Rashi, but as a doctor. Again, who's it that was in Rashi? I'll say that. If he the second shot, he says, only if it went out 4 in one Pesach, and then 4 in one Pesach, and then the 6 are left, that's all Ashlim Lekan or Lekan, and Azoi Doctor. Over there, he goes with Arichas. Azoi Doctor Chazon Ish over there, over here in Bechoros and Simon Chav Zayin Oizbov. Very interesting to come thing. The first part I don't see how he sees it in Rashi. It's very interesting to Doctor in Rashi. Okay, noch a shtikel Gemara. Just another thing. Ve'omarove, noch Doctor noch. Oyu loy chamisha osot loim. Lo yoimar. Shouldn't say evroir asoro ve'achnisem ledir. Ve'etel mem echod ve'ashar pturim. Elo. Coinson takes all of them, all of them, ledir. Umoitzi asoro venoitel men echod. Ve'ashe'ar, that means they are not potur, just what? Mitztarfin legoyren acher. Now, let's look at Rashi Ksav Yad, because this is quite interesting. The Rashi Ksav Yad. Lo yoimar evroer asoro. Evroer lav mishum krushim ushmeinim, elo eto l'asoro mehem, ve'achnis ledir ve'eto le'echod beminyan asiri. Right, what Rashi says? The reason why I would come a pater, the left ones, why? והשאר פטורים, דלא יהיו להם ציירו ולא יקובעתון זמן הגוירן. אלו, כולון לדיר, וקובע זמן הגוירן על כולון, דלא יודעת אי מיניו להפוקה. ומוינה הסירי, ולא יתלכו, והשאר מצטרפים לגוירן אחר. Right? So Rashi says over here, דלא יהיו צירו ולא יקובעתון זמן הגוירן. What we see over in Rashi? What we see over in Rashi? Even though the Shir Tziruf is what? We learned the Daf Nudalad on base. What's the Shir Tziruf? 16 mil, right? But when we have 15 Tloim, we don't Keilu, no Mitzaref only 10. Right? That's what we see over here. That's what Rashi says over here. You have a Tziruf, and this was the whole time when we stop it over here. The whole time we have the suffix, once we have a lot, it's Mitzaref and not Mitzaref, we see over here, Rashi comes and says, no, it's not called part of the Tziruf. Because I had over here a Shir Tziruf of what? 16 mil. Ober, what do we say? Then when you have 15, it happens Keilu Mitzaref only 10, the Shir Meiser. The 5 will never Mitzaref. Just what? We don't know who was Mitzaref. Which 10? We have the 5 that were left that will never Mitzaref. Right? And that's what Rashi says. So they Kovatom Zman HaGoyren. What is it like Kovatom Zman HaGoyren? Again, Rashi Leshitosoi. Rashi Leshitosoi, what we learned in Daf Nun Zayin on the base was Rashi Zog. A Meiser Beime is not a Chiyuv. Back to that. The famous Rashi, what we spoke, Chiyuv is Kiyumi, so Mashach Rashi, what's Rashi's Mashach over there? That until it didn't come the Zman HaGoyren, so if it was not Kuiveh the Zman HaGoyren, it's not sure Bechlal to be done Bechlal, the Chiyuv up too, because it's not, there was no Chiyuv of the Bechlal in the thing. Now, what's the reason of Rove? They're not Potu. So Rashi comes and says over here, Rashi in Ksav Yad, Rashi says, Elo Koinson Ledir, Kulon Ledir, Vekoiveh Zman HaGoyren, Al Kulon. The loyades eminayu mafkes. What's the pshat in Rashi? Not because he put it into the deer, that's why you mechayev the other ones to come and mitzvah of the other goyren. Just what le'afuke from what we said. Why? That there were left ones that are potu. Comes over to say no, they are not potu. Why? Because which one? Eminayu mafkes. Which one are you going to take? If all of them are mechayev, and you mechayev to be mitzvah without the different goyren. That's the pshat in Rashi, right? Or if them, what Rove says, going to Kulon Ledir. It doesn't mean Dafka a deer, but you don't have to come to bring it into a deer. You don't have to bring it into a deer. Yeah, it's also going to come and be mitzvah. So Rashi Ksav Yad, Rashi, the other Rashi says, Lo inokat mishum Dafka. Elo ucha demil said it's over Chamisho ba'ad Chamisho. That's what Rashi take the Miyuchas to Rashi. The Miyuchas to Rashi. The second shot and thing. Yeah. Okay, this is could be back in the city of Rashi. Zog die Gemara weiter. Tanya says the Gemara. We also learned Azoi. Tanya na meoche. Like Rove said, Oyu lo chamisho osor teloim lo yoimar evoy asoro. ואתו ילמיהן אחד והשאר פטורים. אלו, קוינסון לדיר, ומויצי עשור ונויטל מהן אחד והשאר, מצטרפים לגורן האחר. פיידי גמור ואותניה, if a person had 19, Tisha also Elohim. Lo yoimar, a person shouldn't come and say, Evroy, I'm not going to bring all of them, just what Evroy Asoro. And then, Eto ילמיהן אחד והשאר פטורים. אלו, קוינסון לדיר, ומויצי עשור ונויטל מהן אחד והשאר פטורים. So what do we learn over here? That if he brings in over there all of them into the deer, so actually, all of them, the rest are going to be potter. And not like we learned in the Braise, like Rove, that was that he brings in one to the deer. He brings the deer, so the Sha'ar is going to start to a different goyen. It says the Gemara, Pure Gemara, Hune bar Schoyer Kamei de Rove, Berigle. That means, and Rigle means in the Shabbos Regel, when they ask all of the Shiles, that means as like, he says, Bedir sheyesh lo shnei psochim askinen, veyotzu Tisho Pesach zeh, veTisho Pesach zeh. That means as like, the Reish of the Braise is actually, as we said, like Rove. That what the noisorim, the one that left over there, they are not going to be potter. What we learned in the Sefer, that the Meisorim, they are potul, it's not because he came and he brought them into the deer. That's what they are potul. It's talking about he brought them into a deer that has 2 different gates. And 9, one gate, 9 other gate. And the Oibazoi, all of them became potul. Because also, the one that didn't get Meiser, by Dasir, they became potul because Minyan Aroi. Because when they went out, there was over there one to be mashed in the Minyan. And even the Suffolk Minyan Aroi, right? As we said, it's a Suffolk because, again, the same Shaila, Chazil. Exactly. That's what it works. The Eyachad, that means the one that was left over there in the deer, Ben, to get out, Chazil it's going to help for both of the cases. It's going to help for both of the cases. Says the Gemara. Now, why Rav Huna Bar Schoyer has to come and say that the Ptur and the Sefer is talking about a deer that has 2 different gates? Rav Huna Bar Schoyer should come and say the Sefer the Bryce is talking about Kegoin. Shemono, what it's talking about over there, Shemono Tisha, he counted 9. That means he came over there to count the 10th one, he didn't call it 10th. Guess what? He started to count. Aleph, Beis, he started from the beginning to start till he comes to the 19, and then he said the 10th kumto is that all of the last 10 are poto because he was mafresh already from that meister, and the 9th one he was not mashlim the minyan, and they became poto the minyan aroi. And what's the raya for? It's a very interesting raya. That what if he stopped counting and he decided to start the count from the beginning, we don't go only after his counting. And even Lefi, what the Gemara answers, Asir Meil of Kodesh, yeah? Or in the middle of the counting, you can start to count from the beginning. Also is mashma. We spoke about it a little bit. We spoke about the Chazon Ish, yeah? Says the Gemara, no, it's not going to work. Kosovar, what's the case over here? Asiri Meil of Kodesh. Kumtois. When he came and said Asiri, right? He said Echod. That became, he said instead of to say Asiri, he came Aleph Beis Gimel Daled Eivav Vayin Ches Tes. Aleph Beis, that Aleph, what is it? Asiri Meil of Kodesh becomes by itself Kodesh, Asiri Kodesh, and this is what we spoke about the Chazon Ish, that even the Bailim are not happy with it. We say Asiri Meil of Kodesh. So the Gemara Velishnelei should come and answer that the Sefer is talking about Begoiren Shemanoon Zugois. That means they went out two, right? 2, another 2, another 2, and he called it 1. And the same thing till the 9th one, right? And we made it the last one came out. That's the 19th, right? So 1, 2 is not really 1, 2. It's 2, 4, 6. Yeah, but he's saying 1, 2, 3. Really, he's counting 20s. He's counting as 1, 2, 3, 4. He's counting pairs. Oh, that's the right word. Yeah, sure. And he called the last one. Yeah. So what we're going to come and be mashing? We're going to be mashing each one as 2 separate ones of things. And when he comes to the 19th one, he called it Asiri. So it's Asiri also for this minyan and also for both of them basically is the Asiri, right? It's going to be, I think, yeah, that's what Rashi, Miyuchas the Rashi comes and says. Says the Gemara. Kosovar. So Rav Huna comes because it's not going to be, every behemoth the Suffolk is going to be, it's going to be potter because we don't know. So it's Asiri Vaday V'lei Asiri Suffolk. So the Asiri Vaday Amachmon V'lei Asiri Suffolk, and every behemoth is a Suffolk if it will be myself. So yeah. And for the more Kosovar, Rav Huna Bas Choyrot Yalten Azoy. Asiri leminyan behemoth is ukodesh. That means it doesn't become kodesh only when it comes. He says Asiri after 9. That means it's not the Asiri. It's Tes and Yud. That's the vote. When it comes to the counting of 10, is because there's a 10th one, and everything what comes after that is not going to become Kodesh. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Nachman bar Yitzchok, Zakoi ime de Rav Huna bar Choyrot de Shonel Ishmaitze leRove k'Shmaitze b'Riglei. That means she was Zoiche, his mother, to Azah, Zun, Atamit Chochem, that what is Meyashev, the words of his Rebbe, Lefi what he says in the Regel, because he verändert Rav Huna verändert the Shmaitze of Rove by a different Shmaitze of Rove, of Minyan Aroi Poiter, right? The Shiloh we had on Rove, you find for the different Shmaitze of Rove. Yeah. Fine. We're going to finish over here in the Mishnah. So Me'er Hashem, the next man, we're going to start with the Mishnah, Lechol HaPoches. We're going to have a few shiurim, and then we're going to start in Hashem. We could start to discuss the questions, anything, Torah is goys, we can learn anything. I had the suggestions, I suggested 2 different Masechtes. It doesn't have to be these 2. Nazir or Idiois or Ediois or whatever you want. You can say yes, you can say no. Everyone should, Exactly. That's a mile, because that's your opinion. Everyone, I don't care. Yeah. Emert Hashem, let me know what thing, democracy, place, yeah. Go al Piroiv, al Piroiv. Al Piroiv, I'm thing. So please email Arav Jalowski to Agosha Shekoyach. Hagmar Simetoive, a good given feel.